Okay. Ah! I don't know what that guy's doing. Hey, Chicken Man. Hey, Air Canada. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Nightmares. I need to avenge some losses with you if you're queuing today. Oh. Oh. What? Ah, that was that was really impulsive. Bro didn't even challenge it. I'm just like, what if I jump to this? That's pretty bad. We'll get our yellow back. We will. I'm confident. I've also had 8 hours of sleep for the first time in 5 days. I've realized with my new job, I haven't been sleeping super well. I've been counting up my sleep app, and it literally has been like, you're sleeping like 5 hours a night. I'm like, So hopefully that means tonight we're gonna be gaming. Spooky, go. Yes, Spooky. Quadruple reset, go. Dude, players are so bad nowadays. They don't even quadruple reset anymore. Have you been sponsored yet? I've had a couple sponsors, yeah. I remember Thrustmaster paid me $1,000 to use their controller for a month. That was pretty dope. I gotta say, that controller was pretty dope. However, I don't know what happened to it, but like 2 weeks into me using it, I got stick drift because I think I dropped it. So, well-made controller, but occasionally, yeah, the left stick will just drift. I don't know how it is nowadays. This is like a year and a half ago, probably more. That's fine. Perfect Drift does not catch that ball. Bang. Bang! That's contact, chat. Football as well, man. Yeah, we've been a dramatic Daniel lately. Hence why we're Daniel G or Taco instead of just Dan Jiggy Taco. Oh. Sorry, I assumed Laz would not go for a ball that I had him 100% beat to, but I guess he was watching me and he was like, oh, he's not gonna go. I was just like, well, I'm gonna beat him to this if I just go, so I figured he wouldn't. Because they've kind of been fake challenging everything else. Well, that's why it's called, you know, picking your shots, chat. We're just gonna take that quick 50. Laz gives it away. Spooky catches, hopefully. I don't know why I'm hitting it like that. It's okay, it's not like they're gonna get an insta challenge, right? Spooky, bang. What a placement. Oh my God, Spooky is the GOAT, question mark? I think he might be, I think he might just be the GOAT, chat. Thrustmaster, the flight sim stuff. Well, they also make gaming controllers. So yeah, it is like the flight sim people, but man. Oh, that's kind of hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that makes in, but almost did. Nice. I sub. Good to hear Fortnite Pro parentheses here. How you doing? Hello, Per. Also, I didn't respond to you, Kyle. I do also hope that you're doing well. Oh. Imagine the pinch we could have mounted there. We're just gonna take a 50 there. It's probably the most appropriate thing to do. Grab some pads. That works. The best? Maybe one day. No! Dude, I pre-flipped into the reset and I couldn't get it on target. Dude, I'm so sad. Man, the amount of sheer cockiness that would have amassed in my body. Bonk. It's gonna lob that one, especially because he's not gonna put that on target. See, I just know. All right, Spooky has that boost, cool. Give me enough time to get this spawn, no? We're just gonna lob that up just because I don't really want to give it away immediately, but I need time to recover, and by recover I mean go past him. All right, my bad, teammate. Just kidding, last took too long. Oh no! Okay, I was going for the bump on him, but I don't think that would have helped him anyway. Hey, Skulltrix, don't be gay. I don't think people can really help that. That's kind of just how being gay is. I want to 1v1 in SL, just see what it's like. Well, I'm not a 1v1 in SL and 1v1. I've never been in SL in 1v1. So I can't really help you out on that one, but... Nice. I think people don't understand the levels though, because a lot of people, a very common thing I'll even though I'm not an SSL in like 2s or 1s typically, a lot of people, I just realized my lighting is so bad because I didn't turn on my actual light. Much better, more even, warm lighting. Anyway, I get a lot of people coming to my stream and like, Taco, you used to be SSL, you were SSL, you're GC3. This looked like my champ games. And then they like get into, when we do like viewer games, they'll get into a lobby with me and they're like, why can't I touch the ball? It's like, yeah, it looks pretty slow when you're watching it. And then what a surprise, you can't keep up when you're in the actual game, buddy. Lock in. Wait, how does GG only have... Wait, I'm so lost. How does is his name bracket GG? I never even thought about that. If you just put your name as a bracket, I don't know why I hit that so hard. I don't know if he's gonna get that in time. All right, we're gonna, that was, oh, that's tricky. Oh, that's tricky. I was not meaning to do that. I was trying to back post it, but either way that worked. Hello, baby, you are so beautiful. Do you like Indian guys? The past 2 women I've dated were Indian. I don't know if I can necessarily like guys, but. That's fine. Hey, Catter. Oh, I didn't see his Mew. Well, it's a statistics on Mew, but like I didn't see that one. I know that's like the cheat code or whatever, but. Damn, that's crazy. You didn't get either boost. Bro's pissed. He said, okay. Man. I need to stop doing my 3s stupid rotations and just rotate normally. Nice flick. Easy little Dutch. Man, this guy, oh, he's locked in. Oh my God. Matt L. Matt, you were 3rd and 2nd, and now you've introduced yourself. Let bro in here. I think he sees the challenger tag, and he's like, this guy's an RLCS player? I'm like, nah, buddy. This guy just, Wait, if you're a challenger, it means you got top 128, right? And then contender is like actual top 16? Am I remembering that correctly? Hey, blue tags in the chat. Let me know. Hey, Derp, hello. Dude, almost a banger goal right there. Contender's 32. Is it? I thought it was top 16 only. Did they fix it? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I could have sworn it was like people were fighting so hard to get a challenger tag. But I always feel like contender should be like if you make main event. That's just me though. Although I do understand top 32 because that technically means like you're, if I'm remembering correctly, that means you got to the qual game, right? When you guys cheat up, do you just drive forward, do you flip, or do you wave dash? I don't know why, but I flip, and I don't think it really helps, like, at all. Top 24 is qual game. Oh. Oh. Nada? Bruh. Is that Moufinho? Or is this a different Moufinho? Honestly, I kind of wish he left that, but... I was ready. Oh! Did he just miss? I do hard cheat straight into the ball. I just hit plat and threes for the first time. Congrats, Aderp. Hit plat and twos before, though. There you go. Now you just need plat and everything. Just do what my PMU brothers do and don't cheat at all. Very effective strategy. Shout out Platonic. Is Platonic a no cheater? Is he too ethical to ever cheat, no matter what the scenario? He plays respectful. He plays respectful Rocket League. No cheating. He allows both players to duel at the midfield, and then he patiently waits for his turn on the ball. I always knew he was the most ethical PMU member. On early, I see my friend. Oh, a little bit. Hayden Salah. Woo! That was just a straightforward aerial, buddy. I don't really know what happened there. Bat cheats, and then he leaves the play to grab mid boost before you hit the ball. Interesting. Everybody does this. Wait, so he cheats up halfway through, and then he just goes for the corner boost or something? Is that... Am I reading that correctly? Just keep going, buddy. You'll achieve someday. I do hope to achieve something one day. Be a dope accomplishment to accomplish anything. Did he wave dash that? I don't know if that was necessary. Damn, it's almost like he didn't want to pass me midair. Rigged. A problem? That's a problem? That's a big problem. That's unfortunate. He drives with the ball and slams his turn 90 degrees to get mid boost. Interesting. Wait, so he goes all the way up to hitting the ball on the cheat, and then just, so it's not even like it goes up and then turns, it's just like, like as soon as he gets the ball. I don't know how often that works for him. I mean, I've done that, I think, subconsciously sometimes when I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go get the boost, and I already decided in my head, I'm not like even reacting at that point. That happens a decent amount. Wait, oh, he spawned right in front of me, that's crazy, dude. Oh. See, I like part where Nada just doesn't gel. Buddy, that was right at you. That was right at your face. That was on your head. That's crazy. Oh, you didn't even need to go forward. You just needed to jump once, and that was a save. I'm gonna try Shaq's method. Man, imagine a world in which we finished both those wide open shots I gave them earlier. Imagine a world in which Nada doesn't miss this aerial. It's a plague on his mind. Interesting. Bang. Nice, clean contact. I only like to watch people with little viewers because they tried hard. Okay, cool, Javan. Nice to support people. Oh, when you jump and play the pre-flip, but there's no one actually going for the ball on Fort. This is winnable so long as Nada passes this. I don't mind that. If he connected on a demo, maybe. Oh, things just got very interesting, chat. It's now a 2v3, and it doesn't matter because we don't know how to defend. All right, GG's. Sad. You just got to make it convincing your teammate, though, and then turn away without hitting the ball and let the other team shoot. Interesting. I mean, I get that if they're, like, putting it off target or something. I don't know. It always kind of bothered me, though, in cheat-ups when people just kind of, like, turn away immediately, and then the ball just doesn't go. That is something I will admit I don't know if I'm bad at or if I just am not full selling the convince. Maybe I'm just too slow. I feel like I can't like full cheat on a ball and then react to the weird deflection. I think my eye follows the first thing to move though. So the thing is, when I cheat up as fast as possible, if a car hits the ball and then goes to the right, my immediate brain just goes, oh, right, and I turn. And I think that's one thing I'm trying to like fix in how I cheat up. If he hit the post again, that would have been pretty funny. Why you abandoned, bro? I miss you already. I didn't abandon, I forfeited. Were you in the last game? Oh, that was not the bounce I wanted it to be. I like the part where we shoot it over the goal. This guy has missed the past like 3 catches he's going for. I'm guessing Aurora is the higher ranked player and Crusher's just the guy that they're carrying. Ooh, Shadow, you don't want to play. It's okay. We don't have to play. Bro, when he flipped to go to the corner, he had 60 boosts, so just saying. a little weird to leave the middle like that. Oh, man. How was the queues? Went okay, and then immediately fell apart, like usual, so. It's actually a lot of my queues lately in Rocket League. I'm on pretty low sleep, though, so I gotta say, like, I was not having any of that. Oh, so teammate can do that, though, but he can't do basic rotation. I've never seen a more clear-cut thing of GC3 in Rocket League in my life. Teammate can literally pull off a air dribble into a double reset into an air dribble, but when it comes to, I don't know, grabbing pads, he can't do it yet. He hasn't figured that part out. Okay. I don't do guess what's, Monk. I'm here early. Yeah, you are. I've been on the CS2 grind. Oh. Are you grinding it out for sure? Have you seen the Nikki Jakey video on CS2 ranked? Are you doing the face it or like the built-in thing? Got my start as a caster. Nice. What are you casting? Nice save. Just playing that my mates. Fair. Try to get that down. Oof, okay, I was playing his dunk, but I was like, I think he's catching that one. Code the Danger Taco, by the way. Aurora asked me what decal I'm using. I'm like, oh, I think it's in the shop. And she's like, all right, yeah, dope. And then I'm like, hey, by the way, code Data Taco. You gotta use the code. W plug. I mean, you gotta get them plugged in to the coupon code. Well, I guess not even a coupon code because you don't get a coupon. On Fort. Okay. Start humming. I don't really know what that means, but okay. Entry Lotus 8, but a smaller league as well. Oh, well, Lotus 8, I mean, Lotus 8's still on org. Alrighty. Now I'm just sick of people, and it's just always annoying when someone goes, question mark, why'd you chow that? Why'd you? And I'm like, buddy, you have missed so many things. You have grabbed boosts when we don't need it. You've missed every single pad pickup possible. Yeah, I'm glad that you can double flip reset or whatever, but that doesn't really help us when all the goals are given away by like the basic fundamentals. If you're ever wondering why you're hard stuck in this rank, there you go. There's your free coaching for the day. There we go. I'll be up there. Lawler's giving me so much support on X. That's good. Lawler's been definitely a good figure for the scene once he got kind of screwed over from RLCS. Basically, well, not really my story to tell, but basically got screwed over from RLCS. And so, whenever it comes to like all these new age casters, a lot of people pull up the ladder, but Lawler's always been one to really facilitate a lot of growth in that scene, and I always like that. Appreciate him for that. You're live very early? A little bit. But yeah, that's how it starts, Monk. You gotta, or is it Monk D? Also, Monk D10, is that a D&D reference? Is there a 10-sided die? Some Marn 2s. 17... oh, goodness. I'm sorry. 1770? 1760? What's a One Piece reference? Ah, I'm learning. Monkeys are our favorite animal. D is middle initial, and 10 is a lucky number. Well, well, well. Freaking messy fanboys in my chats. Oh boy. Sure. Yeah, I think we're like 1770, 1780 right now. Because I think we won. Like, I think we won our past. I don't remember the last 2's game I lost. Oh, hello, hello, hello! Well, hilariously, I got, wait, he bumped me off the wall. That's crazy. Hey, tap it. Oh, I like that part where I curl it around the defender so elegantly like that. That was pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when Oh, that's okay. How do I rank up fast in Plant 2? You improve at the game. Man, I actually perfectly read the height. I just did not read the how inside that was gonna be. You guys are weird. Also, I'm being a little too chasey on this. Let's play a bit more organized. Did not expect a whiff. Unfortunate. Hey, Seagull Shark. Make a One Piece reference. Monk D10. How's that related to? I mean, isn't it Monkey D. Luffy? Is it D? Hey, Tabro. What do you do for a living? I used to be a caster commentator full time within esports, and then esports going through a recession, so there's literally no gigs anymore. So I am now in tech sales, an account executive. Damn, it's crazy. You're about to get pre-jumped. Damn, it's crazy way to get dunked. Oh, I really wanted him to clear really hard. That would have been hilarious if we actually called that out again. Yeah, let's try in front of it. Wow, I don't genuinely know. Yeah, you missed, dude! Oh, I know you had no boost, but sad. Wait, redemption? Tell me the basics of plat. Learn how to play defense off your back wall and learn how to fast arrow. That's it. But I already know how to do that. No, you don't. No, I do. No, you don't. You're not good enough. You're not consistent enough. If you know how to basically do something, that's not the same as actually doing it well. If you truly knew how to aerial super well, you would be beating absolutely everyone to aerials, and you would, guess what, be not in plat. My biggest beef with people who are like, oh, I know how to aerial. I know how to do it really well. No, you don't. You got to practice. It's about refinement. When is your stream without underwear? I don't think I've ever had a stream without underwear on. I'm going to school, become a pilot, and work my way up to an airline pilot. Help me. I don't know how to do that. The advice applies all the way up to GCs. I mean, yeah, but for plat, it's super especially good to know, because a lot of those guys are not good at that stuff, and they're like, I know how to basically aerial and hit the ball 20% of the time when I go for an aerial. How is that not worthy of ranking up? It's like, because you're not actually doing it consistently. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Cool. What about shooting? You shoot better. What do you mean? What about shooting? How do I get better at shooting? You practice shooting. Again, work on your fundamentals and you'll improve at Rocket League way better than everything else. Stop going for resets. Stop going for crazy air dribbles, especially when you're plat. Just learn how to do basic ass things really, really cleanly and consistently, and you'll rank up incredibly fast. Yeah, I was kind of hoping Alseg would be on that. That's insane! You had 0 boost and you had just enough to drift down to that? That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can go for it if you want, but just stop thinking that's the reason you're behind, is because you can't do those mechanics or whatever. Oh! Also learn how to shoot basic shots like that, chat. I rushed that one definitely a little too fast. I was trying to put it top shelf, but I guess that doesn't really work. Sick shot. Sometimes, chat, you don't want to try to place those shots too well. Power shots too. Buddy, power shots are literally a learn them once and you're done. Hit the ball right after they bounce. Done. Flip into it with the front of your bumper. Done. Your teammate on console? Is he? He's a CRL player. I never knew he was on console. So you can't even see that. Oh my god, he's clipping on him. Oh, he just got denied. Owned. Sad. What rank are you? This is GC3. 1783, yeah. Almost a 1800. There's a plugin that shows. I mean, I just go off the fact that they have no PFP usually. But yeah, I don't really need to see platforms necessarily. I remember there used to be like 4 or 5 dudes in GC that were all on console and they were all atrocious, and that was literally the whole reason I turned off cross-platform play. I was like, I'd rather wait longer for queues and they get teammates that are playing on more than stolen Taco Bell hotspot Wi-Fi. Wait, Perk Dog. I used to play with him in United Rogue. And Shadowflay. Wait, I know both these guys. Console players are usually worse. I mean, they just have more input lag. They tend to be... I feel like once you start taking this game hardcore, you go to PC. We're also playing pretty low in Mar chat, so we gotta probably invite people because of our losing streak in threes the past couple days. Was that the Riptide? Why is he doing charity work playing this low? All right, as fun as this is, this has all this telltale signs of one player hard carrying the other who's much lower. Great recovery. Are you actually crying, Talbro? Trying to rank up, but I don't know what mechs. I literally just got done explaining this to you, buddy. You don't need the mechanics you're thinking of. I don't know what I need to work on. Yes, you do. Aerials and wall play. You're done. Like, it's not hard. Just keep working on that. Learn how to aerial consistently, hit the ball, go off the wall and be able to control the ball, catch the ball on the wall, or just clear the ball immediately off your backboard. That's the only things you need to know in Plat. I don't know what mechs I need. Yeah, that's your problem, because you've been infected by watching pro play and content creators that the reason they're good is because they can musty and freaking reset. Buddy, if you're struggling to keep your car afloat once you take off the ground, you should not be worrying about, oh no, how do I make sure I do these 15 different mechanics? All right. The biggest issue with skill development in today's Rocket League. Man, Shadowflame Perk Dog, I would love you guys if you stopped playing this game. Please forfeit. I'm so sick of players trying to stay in these games. No, we got 2 minutes. No, we don't. We have 5 shots, and I'm 4 of them. Like, can we move on here? Like, we're barely moving past the midfield line. Can we please speed it up here? To learn. Yeah, except you shouldn't learn them because you're trying to skip route. You're just trying to skip rungs on the ladder. Dude, these guys are horned up as hell. They want to keep being punished. This is actually insane. These guys are so bricked up right now. Yes, Orange Team, score even harder on us. They're at the point where they're own goaling, which is basically the kinky ranked thing of masturbating. This is lewd. This is disgusting, dude. Thank God he saved that. Now we only need to score 4 goals in the next minute. That's so boring. Yeah. Dude, I'm just so sick of playing these games. This is such a waste of my time. And I love it whenever they're like, we're playing for experience. You know what's a better experience? Learning when you're absolutely destroyed and then move on through that. You're not learning anything here because you're playing with Shadow, who, from all I can tell, is 700 MMR below where he should be? I don't even know. The new balances are grass stain, and I got pork butt on the smoker. But you say? Holy shite, dude. What a waste of my time. What are the MMRs here? Oh, his perk was much lower. Damn, you guys really should uninstall. I love you guys. I've played with them before, but I really need them to get out of my way tonight. I'm really not in the mood to deal with this every game. We're going to Q dodge that real quick and just see who's on. Oh my God. I put out a tweet the other day that was like, hey, does anyone want to do a scrim or a show match or something? Because I'm not sure how much longer I can continue playing like Rocket League on stream. It's very hard. It's very hard to actually get around to actually keeping myself sane on stream. He's really heading up SL. Good. I had to turn the fan though, it's really warm. In case of smurfing an RC, though, hell yeah. All right. Oh God, it's ETS. Okay, good. My CRL knowledge is staying intact. Pretty solid squad, all things considered, I will say. Man, I am just playing like a bot. What was that cut? Nice save. Oh, nice. I like how I can't hit the basic stuff, but, you know, leave it to a bounce double tap. You know, I can line those up fine. Honestly, I should have leaned to my left a little bit more, because my nose would have been higher and I would have spiked that down sharper. Play against me for some reason. Yeah, see, honestly, the way that I can't, or I stopped getting, well, let me try that sentence again. Hi, I'm Dana Tago. The reason I stopped playing in, like, leagues with, like, actual MMR caps and whatnot is because there would be people who'd like sandbag in a casual league, and it would just be really boring because you'd have all these smurfs, and meanwhile there's a team of like, oh, I just don't play ranked that much, ha ha ha. Meanwhile it's like an SSL level player who's like a 1500, so they're like a bargain player, and I'm like, this is such bullshit, because you know damn well that this guy is like incredibly good at the game, but no, we have to act like, oh, actually, no, actually, he's actually an elite player. Oh, no, actually, he's a only in 2s, or he used to be in 3s. But nowadays, no, he is actually really low rank. And I'm like, no, he's not. And so therefore, it's all his friends basically like trying to get together and what's the word? Conspire to get all their buddies who are incredibly high ranked on a team together, despite them being definitely well over the salary cap. And then what a surprise, that team starts to dominate literally every team in the league. And it's like, wow, this is so fun. I love the whole point of a salary cap is supposed to be prevent this, and yet here we are. Hello, clicks. If I was waiting for like 5 boosts to be able to smack that. That's really crazy. Yeah, that's probably a goal. Wait, hold on. Oh, Shades bumped. Okay, that made a lot of sense. I'm like, there's literally no way that got through. Do you play with people? On viewer game days, yeah. Don't actually use in-game MMR. I think it's better just to do draft stuff like that, because then if you get your teammates or friends, it's like, well, that's just on the GMs or your captains for not picking well. But like, I don't know, it really pisses me off when we did salaries and players would just violate it, because it's like the whole point of a salary is to make sure all the teams are basically evenly distributed. But I'm also a little bit worried on, there was a while back, there was like a proposal in one of the leagues to basically run a thing where like, there was no hours requirement. So you had this as player, if you search them up or something in terms of like, oh, what's your, holy crap, my brain's off. Oh, how many hours are they? It's like, oh, they're 30 hours and they're only 1,500. And they're like, okay, first of all, you really think a guy who has 30 hours in the game is a 1,500? Like, let's be real. So they instituted a thing where it's like your account has to have a minimum of 1,000 hours or something like that. And I thought that was pretty fair. Especially if you're GC. Like, there's no one who's getting to GC and like, I don't know. Maybe with like super good training and coaching or whatever, advice, you can get there in like 300 hours or something, but that'd be a grind and a half. Some prodigy kid. The fastest person I've ever seen get to that level is it's a dude who's a coach nowadays, but he's a M3. He's a player I used to play with, an insanely good player. And I asked him one time, like, how long it would take you to get to C3 or GC, and he was like, oh, it took me about like 500 hours. I was like, and that was before we have all the workshop maps and training that we have nowadays. He just got there through just gaming. I'm back. Hello, Javam. Damn, these guys are actually in comms. I didn't jump properly on that one. Warm up? Yeah, that's not a fun warm up, but it's warm up. That's actually crazy that these guys literally do not play with anyone except from each other. Look at that. They have the equivalent. They have the equivalent MMR. These are my threes placements, Rocky. What have you been doing? Why is that dude 1813? Shades 1813? Oh, hello. Top 100? Shades is on his grind, you know? Thought I wasn't queuing for second. How old are you? I'm 30. Oh, Shades was responding to you, Shaq, in party chat. He says, because I actually play the game is why he's top 100. So get owned. How long do you stream for? As long as I would like to. Hello, Ashara. I'm 100% certain I don't belong in C3. I probably do. 1847, know just why he's so high playing with you. I don't know. I'm like 100 MMR below him, so it looks pretty rough, but honestly, half the struggle of playing with people like that, I'm new to your channel, I'm gonna subscribe, good. Yeah, honestly, the hard part about playing in these lobbies is I literally have learned so many bad habits from playing 1600 that then when you play at 1800 again, you're like, oh, right, and you gotta wake up your brain from the slumber it's been in on like actual good play. Hola, Saraki. Username is to friend you. Ashar, I do not play with anybody. I do not friend anybody that I don't know. This is also the downside of playing with someone like Shades, is that he's so high that the MR there's just not enough players this rank. Do you know how to pinch the ball? Ah, not a good one, but. All my reads are terrible today. A lot of tiny whiffs. There's a lot of little mistakes. What do you do for a morning routine? I eat, and then I work. I need to start going on my walk, I think, in the morning. I think that would be a good way to start the day. Try to get at least 4,000 to 5,000 steps a day. Working my way up to 10K. Dude, 10K steps a day, I don't know how people do that. That's like literally like an hour and 15 minutes of walking, I swear. I went on, I told my boss the other day, like, hey, because I work from home, I'm like, hey, call me if you need me. I'll respond to emails. I can step into meetings, but basically I'm just gonna go for a big ass walk because I've been inside for too long. I said, okay. I was walking for literally 45 minutes and I only got like 6,000, 7,000 steps. And I was like, how the heck are people getting to 10,000 in a day? Unless they're like basically speed walking or something to speed the whole process up. It's the only way I could think is like people are like just going extra far for like no reason. Holy moly, you're good at Rocket League? I'm okay, bad bossing. How you doing? Bro, I can't believe I almost hit that pre-flip reset earlier though. So angry. Hey, there you go. 10K is nothing when you commute by train. Well, that's the thing though. I don't commute. I work from home, so I am kind of inside. So I just walk. Luckily, I have a highly walkable area that I live around, which is cool. Shades called that fake queue out immediately. Damn. I don't know if I should donate. I don't. I think I should hold up. I mean, feel free to save your money, Arshara. No one's obligated to donate. Oh. Bro, there's just no one on at 1800 anymore, chat. Sad. How many subscribers do you have? 22.47K, something like that. Might have fallen a little bit. I think we're actually losing subscribers fast than we're gaining them. For $250, you get the taco suit. That is true. Hey, Pastor. There's no such thing as true. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna not respond to that, Pastor. Is your game lagging? Nah, I just alt-tabbed. I just want to get a kill! I'm so sick of how few players play threes anymore. I don't know how anyone gets SSL nowadays, legitimately. It's actually insane. What IEM are those? These are black IEMs. Being a 2v2 or dude, I'm trying to play Q3v3 right now, but I cannot get a game to save my life. I'm in a party right now, and we're just been queuing for like 10 minutes. I clutch every time. Arshar, I guarantee I'm a way higher rank than you. And also, again, I'm gonna tell you again, I do not friend people or play with anybody I don't know. Please stop asking. Move to EU? Dude, we're gonna have to queue EU, Loki. It's actually insane. Also, I queue 2s and 3s, lolin. Dude, this usually happens when it's like night. Like, normally happens queuing Central and West. Yeah, Unreal for a weekend? It's really not, dude. This is actually just like an insanely slow queue. Game do you mostly play outside of Rocket League? I'm playing, I kind of switch it up. I usually have like an off-stream game. It's usually pretty set. Playing a decent amount. I played Slay the Spire for the first time. I see the appeal, not really for me. I don't know, something about it just a little off. Playing a lot of Civ 5 as always. It's a good relaxing like strategy game. I play that game on my work lunch breaks. And play usually some RPGs as well. I was playing a lot of Oblivion before, and then I got a quest basically ended because of a glitch, and now I basically stopped playing that game because I was so pissed about that. But other than that, what's the word? I have been playing Ghost of Tsushima on my PS5 because I got it on a huge discount. And I've been really digging that game. So I've been grinding through that. Have you tried? I don't know what that is. What region are you playing from? This is the United States. This is actually so painful, dude. Oh. I normally always queue US East. Well, then again, West is like the least populated section. And of course, it's the only fuckers on. Are you kidding me? That's so stupid. It's not even a US West server. Dude, I queue US East and US Central. No games, no goes. I tick on the US West and it gives you a US East server. That's so stupid, dude. I'm sorry, that's so stupid. Jesus. Do you play Call of Duty, Shara? No, I do not play Call of Duty. I used to be such a nerd for Call of Duty. But the moment they went jetpacks and on, that's kind of marked the end of the era for me of playing Call of Duty. I have no interest in playing CODs anymore. Now we're to Black Ops 6 or something like that? I don't even know. Slaughter! No. Man, if that was a better flip, that would have been a 0 boost reset. Sad. I was hoping Straki would maybe be able to turn on that. Sad. Either way, how often do you win games like this? I don't know what you mean. How often do I win in ranked? I mean, at least 50% of the time, I would have to say. Oh, that was a horrible air dribble. I kind of assumed he would do something more with that. I didn't realize he was literally just playing for the light touch. I mean, I don't know. I think my win rate in ranked is like 58%. Bonk. Ah, that's a tough one. Nice. Scout TF2. Team Fortress 2. All right. First goal you ever scored in Rocket League? Bro, I have no idea. That was like 9 years ago. It's probably really bad. Got a lot of hours in Rocket League, so it's been a fat minute since the first ever goal I scored. Let's hope Shade's in the middle. Nah, he's a little too far back, that's fine. No, I was playing the 50. I guess he just kind of waited. I was like, man, if I just hit that first time, probably a goal. You're my favorite YouTuber? You've just discovered me, but I'm glad to know you've never watched another YouTuber before. Oh, hello. I didn't expect him to get that. or not get that, but I was also like, you probably won't be right there. And then even worse, Rocky thought that was crossbar. Sad, 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 sad. Hi, I'm Spanish. Hi, I'm American. It's weird how we say American, even though technically I feel like if you from Canada or Mexico, you're technically also American since it's North America. In Spain, it's actually 15. How dare you? Are y'all like 12? I'm sorry, what? I sometimes speak British. That's just called English. Oh my god, I'm trying to place it so close to the top corner because I'm like, I don't know if I can get that through on the near post without it. I don't know why I was expecting a 50. I need to get to pay attention more. I'm losing C1s. Holy crap. Okay, we need to stop doing that. You still doing training for work? I mean, yeah, my whole job is going to be training for the next, like, several weeks. Or months, even. What rank am I? Wait, this is GC2. We're on a pretty bad losing streak in threes. I'm winning basically all my games in twos, which is really irritating. Better than last? Yes, Rocky, except I'm going back to solo queue after this if we lose again, because this is not okay. We are losing some pretty pathetic games here. Last game I'm fine with losing. It's Eastern Tennessee State. They play together literally all the time in comms because they're prepping for CRL. That's fine, but I refuse to lose to freaking random. It's not even a party. If you're doing it live, can you Fortnite? And people love watching people play Fortnite. It's almost like you can just go find a YouTuber that does Fortnite instead of asking other creators to play games that they don't play. I owe you guys a Fortnite stream at one point, but I don't know when I'm gonna get around to that. I'm gonna need to leave. It is late. All right. See ya, yo soy Traxo. You just got the slick mic invite. Honestly, I might take him up on it. At least he won't be a, 1800 when I'm just trying to get out of the frickin' slums of a GC2. Bye. See you, Arshar. May I ask what your arrow sensitivity is? 2.2? 2.1. Why am I only one kind of chatting right now? It's because my chat is dead and I've never had a successful YouTube past the initial peak, so that's why. Ashar, I'm assuming you're very young. I'm gonna give you a tip of advice. If you're in a stream, do not ever talk about how the chat is quiet or why, the viewers are low or something. I know you don't mean it like that, but it comes off as very mean-spirited. It's kind of a inappropriate, impolite thing to say. Were we not in goal here? I don't. Accidentally pressed square, which is my arrow right halfway through that. Screwed up my trajectory. I call this shootout. What do you consider the most dangerous? I don't know. Within tacos, top corner, bang. I just learned how to musty flick. Congrats. Now you'll be SL within a week. I'm sorry, it's fine, sure. I'm not actually that upset about it. I just like to tell people that because I don't think people really think about it. It's kind of like going into a business where their whole job is to make people come into the business and just being like, wow, it's kind of dead in here. There's literally no one here. It's like, yeah, they're aware of that. They don't need to tell you that, you know? You eat tacos? I do. Hey, Lil's PC. Oh, that is a weird ass read, but okay. Placement. What earpiece are you using? It's the same company I always order from, I think. I have no idea what they're called, to be honest. These are brand new though, they're gold. Nice save. KZ, babies. You're right. Bad shot, meant to hit that a little higher. Sure. What Slick Mike is experiencing is exactly what GC3 is kind of like. KZs, what's your opinion on car hitbox being slightly different? Didn't I talk to you about this yesterday? I think all hitboxes should be unique among the original free cars you get with the base game of Rocket League. And then past that, you have fit all other cars to one of those. So that way no DLC cars pay to win. With like a hitbox that's like especially good or whatever. Well, maybe not specifically to you, Lils, but I definitely explained that yesterday. I remember talking about it on stream yesterday. Maybe just specifically not to you, though. Unified hitbox thing is terrible. Well, I mean, I understand what they're going for. It's just like I think the game would add like a lot of car diversity that previously wasn't there. Because there's some hitboxes I look at that I'm like, that's a pretty cool car. But then you look at the visual of it and you're like, or like the hitbox on it and you're like, this doesn't really work. It's a bunch of DLC cars that look really cool. And then you look at it closer and you're like, this doesn't play well. Like it doesn't feel good. And I get that part of it is like, well, what if even after you switch that? I think at the end of the day, they're like, well, if we switch it, what if there's still like only 2 or 3 hitboxes that work? Then all those different hitboxes aren't going to be used. And it's like, well, okay, but I'd rather try it and find out, you know? I don't know, I think it'd be cool if like we're talking about different style hitboxes. Do you customize your car mostly? What? You're forced to customize your car. I'm lost. Well, back in the day when you used to create a new class, you literally got a fresh stocktain, but nowadays it just copies whatever class you create. Unless it's a box mod thing that I wasn't aware of. You watch the UFC? No. I just don't know why they don't solve their differences through talking. I am 16. Oh, Jesus H. Christ, dude. I did not realize I had fallen this far in threes. Jesus H. There's no wonder my solo queue has been so bad. My God, those players can barely aerial. Wow. Okay, wow. So we are going to be sweating to get 6 in a game. This is a great start. Great start. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. I don't remember the last time I've been that low in threes. Literally almost 1,800 in twos, and we're freaking scraping the bottom of the barrel in GC2. That's pathetic. I'm gonna have to play off stream or something. CMR required 17, 15 for GC3. SL is 1875. We're like really yikes right now on threes. I did not realize I was losing that much. I knew I was losing a lot, but not like that. I thought it was still like mid 1600s at the very least. You play Roblox? No, I pay taxes. Love your content. Hey, Jake Norberry. Appreciate that. Ah, yes, the inevitable PMU queue. I don't know, Grief. That's a pretty 3edgy 5me name. Oof. Grief, the newest recruit? Crazy. Ah! I was expecting that to go forward. I was gonna wonder who that was, and then I heard the civet, and I'm like, ah, it's Cat, 100%. Gotta have the car engine to match his personality. Oh my God. That's like it for being mean. Jake Gyllenhaal plays Rocket League. Hey, if you're gonna name a handsome guy looking like, I'll take it. Ooh, love the idea there. How does Cat hit me there? I have bad news to tell you. Okay. What a shot. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I meant to get a thing. My brother just died, literally just now. Should probably not be on stream. Sad. Yeah, that's a little annoying. Got shot by his older brother? When you mean your brother? Nice, Rocky. 13 times? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't trust anyone who talks about the sudden and recent death of a brother by putting the weary emoji. Imagine texting someone it is a tragedy in your own life and you're like, what emoji should I use? Nice. My mom just told me. Yes, very accurate reaction. I gotta tell this streamer before just actually reacting to myself. Also, it's still standing. What emoji should I use? Ugh, I almost got away with that. Can I say some jokes? I'm gonna assume no. Man. Oh, I had that save just in case. Nice shades. Nice shades. That works. Okay. Man, I would love literally any boost whatsoever. Pinch. I just forgot Xe actually plays ones, or used to play ones. The first touch is clean. Oh my god! Nice jobs. PMU stock's going down. Not gonna lie. Come on. Get over here! I forgot I have that goal explosion as well. Good recruit from Grief. Solid player. I'm a fan. Lag so much that match. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. You almost had that save. I missed because I thought I had the save off the post. I was like, oh. How's Arl been treating you all today? Very well in 2s, not well in 3s. We're in a full party now, but I've fallen so far. I'm actually like incredibly ashamed of myself. And by ashamed of myself, I mean I want to murder everybody, single person below GC2 or GC3. Because at a certain point, people just don't want to play. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, people are not actually... I think they're just blasting music and looking away from their screen while they're playing. There's no other explanation for what I'm seeing. I'll try to stop mentioning your age. Especially if you're under 18. I don't need to know how old you are. Or CI PsyOps, they are. I mean, they have to be. There's no other explanation for these people actively trying to ruin my day. You do. Oh, sure. You're telling me I would say, oh, I have, you know, 22,000 blah, blah, blah subscribers, and I'm gonna lie? But, like, why would you do that? That's like holding someone your ID and lying about your name. It's just like, it's right there. Why would it be so specific? You work in marketing, don't you? I work in sales. Adjacent to marketing. You enjoy working in sales so far? It has its moments. Some weeks are really slow. This past week was exactly that. Kind of miss the days where I'm like constantly learning stuff. Apparently my my life is getting a little interesting in the next couple weeks. I might find a Phoenix at some point. Because I'm might be taking on new accounts that we're trying to form in Arizona. Yeah. I meant to cut that a different way. Oh my god. Dude. Did not mean to hit it that hard. And then of course we lose the only 50 that can bounce in the perfect way for them to get a goal. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. The Miscout video you're in? So the RL2. I don't know. I will admit I didn't know it was Musty, but I 100% suspected that to be fake. But like, there's literally no way that someone found a leak to that. If Epic lawyers can find DDoSer people and literally personally mail them, they'd throw your ass in Guantanamo if you leaked that. Not to mention it's not worth leaking, considering you're under NDA, probably, if you're working on it. I was like, it's really worth being taken to court for that. You know, you're drowned in corporate lawyers. Nice. Okay, there's one. Gotta go. CR Shar. Long time, bro. Hello, No Miz. I personally don't remember your name, but welcome back. Just hit that early. Can't be baiting in that long. Hello. You both missed? That's crazy. Oh. I'm gonna try to bump him, but that didn't work. Oh, that wasn't even a target. I'm a bot. You look tired today? Well, you look ugly every day, Mascaria, so... At least I can change my thing. Awesome. Thought of branching out and streaming other games? Yes, all the time. But I don't really play too many other games that I'd be comfortable or knowing what I would want to stream with it. YouTube also does not like it when you turn your channel variety if you haven't been doing variety, because it tailors your stuff based on what people watch. And if you attract people who watch Rocket League, typically those people also really just want to watch Rocket League. So if you upload something else, it's not going to push to your subs because it's going to be like, why are you uploading this? I have to say it every time I hop in your live stream. You really don't. That's the thing. You really don't have to say it every time you pop in a live stream. Maybe I'm just old. Have you considered that? Got an opinion on UE5 and Rocket League? It will. If it doesn't have the creation engine, they've wasted their fucking time. Legitimately. Like if they don't have the UE5 creation engine for Rocket League, they literally wasted all of our time. And I'm honestly gonna really reevaluate how I see Rocket League in that lens. Because the only thing that I'm supremely confident in is that if UE5 comes out, it will bring back people because people are going to be interested and be like, ooh, what does that look like now? And they will bring it out at Worlds. I will bet every dollar in my checking account that they're bringing UE5 and announcing it, or they're announcing at least a date or something about it at Worlds, guaranteed. But the thing is like I think Fortnite's biggest strength is its ability to keep the game fresh because there's a trillion different workshop maps you can download no matter where you are on. So because of that, you have the creation engine, which creators can go in, create crazy weird stuff and mod all this crazy stuff into the game, and therefore create basically infinite content. It is a map maker's dream. It is also a content creator's dream because you can make mini games and modes and whatnot. And Fortnite does a bunch of stuff that's interesting, and I do this because I do voiceover work for a lot of big YouTuber channels that run Fortnite stuff. There's a bunch of like training maps even that are really interesting, or like a bunch of kind of like mini games in a way that people can create. and people can queue it, and there's like ranked leaderboards and whatnot you can create. Like there's a lot of different variety and weirdness people could get into. That alone will produce so much interesting content. It will change up how fresh streams are and whatnot. And I think it would honestly just kind of revitalize the community. But if they just release it and they're just like, yeah, this is just a standalone game. It's just the same old game, except now we can add stuff to it. I'm like, no, sorry. But without the creation engine, you've wasted your time. There's just literally no reason to update the engine except for that. Herba, howdy. I don't know why I dove in on that. And I see the dude who can do perfect fast arrows. What? Any players you enjoy encountering in random queues? No. Like, honestly, if they don't have the creation engine, I'm gonna ask first of all why. Second of all, if they're like, oh, we just can't do it right now, but we're figuring out how to best incorporate that and put assets into the creation engine and all that stuff, then it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Because you can do some crazy stuff. I don't know if you've ever looked into Fortnite's like custom creation stuff. Some guy made like a whole, like within like a week of that game being live, he made like an RPG basically. Like you can do code and script some crazy stuff. I know the first week that's out, myself, Bass, Seb, we're trying to basically figure out some way of developing some interesting ideas. We're brainstorming stuff. Because if it's anything like Epic where you get paid per play of your map, people can become millionaires off that stuff, like dead ass. Lathamir's gonna be richer than anyone had ever imagined, dude. I want to see what Miss Macho does as well, since her literal career is an environment artist for video games. Oh, so we're like... Yeah, SimLab, I remember that. UE5 is not ready for competitive games at all. What do you mean? Isn't like literally all of Rainbow Six on UE5 now? Oh, didn't think he had the pinch. I'm gonna do a live stream after I watch. Gonna do a Roblox giveaway. Okay, sure. I'd prefer you not self-promo in my chat like that. Bruh. I have trauma by Dead by Daylight. How is Dead by Daylight a competitive game? Can I ask a couple questions? I mean, yeah, why not? Nice, Shades, okay. What's Fortnite doing? Well, I mean, they've been on UE5 for a while, and they have the creation engine, which allows people to basically, if they don't want to play Fortnite, they can just go and play in basically workshop maps that people created that are really high quality using Fortnite assets. But you can also code and script in things that make it like really flexible, that they can basically just create whatever they want. And because of that, Fortnite has like infinite content, a lot of different interesting maps that people can come up with. And because of that, Fortnite stays fresh, the content stays fresh, and the viewership stays fresh. And more importantly, then the player count stays fresh. And I feel like Rocket League doesn't have anything for those players. Rocket League is a grinder game, whereas Fortnite is overwhelmingly a casual gamer player. And ultimately, yeah, a game can have a great esport, but it doesn't matter if the casual fan base is not engaged. You have to have people, you know, on your game. So they're making Fortnite into Roblox? Not exactly. Also, Roblox art style is literally the ugliest fucking art style I've ever seen in my life. Every time I look at it, it looks like a badly modded, like, video game from Thailand or something. Like, Roblox looks awful, personally. I'm sure it's fun, I'm sure it's flexible, I'm sure it's a very impressive thing that people have made, but it looks so frickin' ugly every time I see that frickin' game. Any advice on growing a small RL channel? Upload. Try to upload every day. If you stream, try to set a stream schedule. You stream at X time every day and set that. So you're consistent, people know exactly when to expect you. Specifically, pay attention to your analytics when you're uploading clips. Do you have something that gets people's attention to watch it, especially if you're uploading shorts every day? Just upload a short every day. Check your analytics. If people are swiping off too much, think about why they're not staying on your clip. Is it too annoying in the middle? Is it at the beginning? Is it too boring? Is it too slow? Is the build-up not good enough? Are you giving people a reason to stick around? Is there setup and payoff? And then beyond that, if people are tuning out halfway through, is your video too long? Does it lull too much? Are you not giving people enough to actually stay around and, you know, wonder more about you, etc.? A lot of people I see, they're like, I just don't get why, you know, my channel isn't growing. I upload every day, and then I look at their videos, and I'm like, what's your retention like? They're like, what do you mean retention? I'm like, buddy, you're not looking at all on your videos? Like, you gotta use the analytics. Like, the content will tell you. If your content's good, it'll blow up. It won't, or you'll start getting viewership. You won't get good views off videos where you're just uploading something over and over, you know? You gotta actually put effort into it. Bunch of cheap ways to get non-copyright music. Editing software is pretty open source nowadays. Honestly, Microsoft has what's called Clipchamp now or something. I haven't played around with it, but I'm sure it's probably good enough for everyone. But beyond that, there's plenty of editing software you can use that automatically does stuff for you. Hello, Soldado. UE5 isn't made for comp games? I don't understand what you mean by that. I mean, it's in a game engine. You can make it work for anything. I don't get what you mean by it's not made. Like, an engine is what fuels the game and controls physics and whatnot. I don't know why that would affect comp games. It's literally the exact same thing as UE3, except it's just a different physics and lighting engine. And, like, you know, I know the breakthrough thing with UE5 was mainly I forget what it's called, it's really good at, like, live pixel upscaling or whatever. I forget what it's called, like the Poloid or whatever thing, where basically when you're far away, it'll descale textures so it still looks crisp, but obviously it's using way less storage. And then as you get higher, closer and closer and closer and closer, it gets like really, really, really granular, which is why when you're playing like certain games that you're set in the deserts, you can see like individual little tiny pebbles on the ground when you get close up. And it basically found a way to scale that cleanly so that the further away a camera gets, it won't use all that memory. So therefore you can still have really high detail without actually destroying your game's, like, in the console's memory. Nanite are horrible. Have you ever looked at a modern game? What are you talking about, Tal, bro? It looks great. With AI, we won't need human gamers anymore. Bro, the day that someone convinces us we don't need to actually play a game anymore and let AI do it, what's even the point? No one would watch esports if it was just computers against computers. We literally already have stuff like that. They've I think someone created a computer that plays LOL, and 1v1 it's literally impossible to beat, but the computers cannot beat the humans in a normal, like, 5v5 or whatever. Internet, nice. People say I should be champ. I know how to rotate and make plays also. I mean, yeah, but it takes a lot more than just simple stuff. Oh. He knows I go for the demo as soon as I turned up field on that. How did I miss all of those pads? Forcing and they're disabling certain optimization for non-lumen, and so anything just completely lumen just performs like garbage. I mean, I don't know as much about this dev environment as potentially you do, so can't really. Shades. I'm not saying that was a perfect setup for me, but I definitely could have gotten that on the backboard. Thought he'd take his time more. I'm so sorry. I tried to spike that middle, and then I went way too fast. I didn't realize it dropped. I was just paying attention to the bounce. I thought I'd be slowing down there. My chance to be lost half the time. That's just how ranked is, chat. Also, chat, I think I'm going to try to set up a show match tomorrow or something. I think I'm going to get off. I can't play this game anymore, chat. I'm genuinely lost a lot of my passion for this game lately. It's really sad, but that's how it is. I do not find this game like it doesn't really drive me anymore. Even when I hit a cool clip, I'm not as excited, so I think I just need to get back to some more casual Rocket League enjoyment. Maybe get some casting in. Gotta return to, you know, some stuff that still fuels me in the same way. Gets me motivated about stuff. We might have a chance to get back into casting with the RLCS LCQ, which is nice. Oh, I got hit up from a team that I really am excited to see play, so hopefully that works. I don't know how far they're going in the LCQ though, but they're gonna have to get through complexity in my mind, so. Hey, John. Competitive games don't really want limited nanite. I mean, isn't that also on the user side to turn down like how much memory and texture quality they're using? Like, it's not like there's just like a set thing. It's kind of like how this game has a lot of really nice lighting and whatnot that Unreal Engine 3 can do, but it's not like anyone plays it competitively on high quality. Nice shot. Thank you, Sraki. Good to see you again. Been a long time for me, for sure. A little bit. What game are you gonna stream and set? I just don't think I can, like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'll pick something else, but I don't know. Rocket League is like a game that I'm continuously interested in playing. Maybe just because I'm like, threes has been a nightmare because I've dropped so far. Because I do kind of enjoy twos, but like, I don't know, man. I just like run out of steam so quick nowadays on stream. Like, I'm well fed. I have, you know, caffeine in me, but I like an hour into stream, I'm just like automatically like feeling like, like a deep sigh, you know? I think it also doesn't help though, like streams have also been just very slow in the summer as well. It's a very classic summer vacay, you know, lazy summer. People don't typically go on streams as much, so, you know. Income's down, viewers are down. It's not really a lot of external or internal motivation for me right now. How far did you drop? I think we're like 1620, 1630 right now. The competitive crowd doesn't want fancy graphics, they want frames. Well, yeah, but again, you can just downgrade the texture and it still gives you frames. Like, what do you mean? I don't get your point here. Like, I understand maybe for certain reasons as a dev, you want to be able to fine tune what engine or what lighting abilities and optimizations or whatever, but I'm like, if Nanite and Lumen work well, then why would you ever change that? Just change your textures or add filters. But also, like, competitive games, like, The engine just facilitates what you can do. It's not necessarily like I don't think anyone is like, you want the game to look good. Like I think personally, if you look at Rocket League, I think it looks good. It looks clean, it looks sharp, even on low quality. But you don't need that, you know? And it's the same with competitive games. Like people don't really need that much. Obviously you don't want to play on like super low poly, and then I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the super low poly back in the day games. It's like playing GoldenEye. Like no one wants that, but at the same time, as long as it's good enough to have like a clean representation in game, then you're fine. Like, I get that people are like, it's not meant for competitive, but it's like, well, the thing is like, I thought, when you say competitive games, I'm still talking about the game in general. Like when I think of Rainbow Six, yeah, there's a casual game and whatnot, but like ultimately Rainbow Six, Rocket League, whatever, those are casual games with a competitive component, which makes them a competitive game or whatever, but. And ultimately, I don't really care about the competitive side. I mean, RLCS is great, yeah, whatever. But as long as the game feels familiar enough, pros will get used to it, new players will get used to it, it's fine. My thing is more so just on the content side. Creators have been kind of telling us for a while we've been stagnant, we don't have enough to do. The only reason Leth has like a career anymore, no, okay, I don't want to say that as if he's got no talent. He's got an immense amount of talent, he's very good at content, but the thing is, like, the thing that sets him apart and why he is able to grow his channel is because he's able to upload every day with a brand new map that he himself or someone he's working with and employs has made. That is something no other creator can do. Imagine if that was democratized and now anyone with Rocket League on a PC could create a map and share it. Any type of mini game they can think of, any type of stupid little thing with instant rules and conditions and whatnot, and like if-then logic and all that. Like, that's cool. That's really interesting. But yeah, until then, we're just gonna have kind of stagnant viewership, I think. I remember during COVID, that was like, after free-to-play and then during COVID were like moments where like I myself am not that big of a streamer, but I was averaging like 100 MMR because everyone was just home, you know? Hey, can you give me a shot that I need to hit? Open net. Turn down the guard less effective with what it's supposed to do. I don't know what that means. Ugh. Awesome. Performance on UE5 versus UE4. Isn't that the whole point of UE5, is that it uses less resources? Why would it take more of a hit? Isn't the whole point that it's optimizing? Reducing resources needed to render? World 1's horrible. I mean, that's kind of how it's always been. It's not like many people who are serious about gaming are still rocking like a 1000, 2000 series card. Like, yeah, I know you were playing a budget, but I don't know. Those cards aren't future-proofed, you know? Like, at a certain point, you gotta upgrade. How you doing? Not super well. That's okay. Stream just kind of been dead the past like week or so, so I think that's part of my issue. Hit that across, Rocky? Rather than not have UE5? Well, unfortunately, that's just it's gonna happen, so. They're not gonna put upscaling in modern single player games that have it? What do you mean modern upscaling? I'm lost. I don't know why they wouldn't. The whole point of the Nanite is to have detail that's, you know, accessible. Try to get a deflection that they wouldn't see. No, one of the back posts. Not a good contact. Anti falls coming. Until they announce CRL, dude, I have no. It's very hard to remain excited about the state of Rocket League right now. I know CRL is coming back in some way, but I don't know, man. Epic always finds a way to F me over in some way. Can't wait for them to say like, hey guys, CRL's back, and we're gonna bring back lands, but I don't know. I just would prefer it if we gave the RLCS people another gig, because I just feel so bad that they don't have enough entertainment and fans, despite all of them having over 30,000 followers on Twitter. Because why would we give anyone other than the most popular people in our field any gigs at all? Because why were they so popular if they're not really good? They say completely unironically, wondering why the people who are put on the only tier 1 shows and every single outside of RLCS tier 1 show are more popular than the people who are never put on those shows. Nice. One of my biggest beefs. I saw someone say it on Twitter and took everything in me and not respond like, oh, I didn't realize that you had literally no brain cells active. Like, let's really think through this, chat. Or we're losing? Not a boost. Still have weekly Frost tourneys. Ant. No one casts that shit. Frost doesn't even exist in my mind. Maverick just quit esports or whatever. The guy who runs that. And that's not actually esport, the part of the esport. Like, you can cast literally every event in the entirety of Rocket League, but if you don't cast RLCS, 99% of people who are coming to chat are gonna be like, who is this guy? That's literally what happens with CRL every single time. Where's Jorby? Where's Achieves? Where's Corelli? Where's blah blah blah? Where's Daz? Where's Stacks? No one actually gives a shit about any caster outside of RLCS because no one has ever seen us outside of CRL. Which is why Bass from the past literally got put on the B stream for the major one time, and he had a Reddit thread dedicated to him being like, damn, this guy's really good. Yeah, no fucking duh. Because the tier 2 guys who actually dedicate their times are really good at this. Okay, I've lost all interest in this game forever. Bye, guys. I'm going to delete my channel.